Alrighty mighty, today we are filming a video that I am especially excited for because this has been in the works for a year already, and this entire time I've been really looking forward to filming this, and today is the day. I kind of look like a potato today, so honestly a part of me wishes I wouldn't be filming this today, but it has to be today because exactly today, on the dot a year ago, I filmed a certain video. In case you have not heard it yet, I'm planning to, from now on, publish one video every week, so consistently upload weekly. So I thought right now, as I'm starting to make a change to my channel, now is the best time to do this kind of video. Later, like after a few months, we can take a look back and compare the numbers to see what has changed. And today, that has been exactly 1 year since I filmed that. We're gonna take a look back at said video and we're gonna compare my channel back then to my channel today. Isn't that exciting? I think that's exciting. We're gonna check where my channel went after 1 year of posting once a week at least. Yeah, just see how everything changed and evolved from there on. Of course, for maximum fun, feel free to click the link right up here and first watch the original and then jump back into here. But you don't have to. I will be putting enough references in so that this video can absolutely stand on its own. Hello guys, it's Editing Lundy. I'm sitting here, it's 8:30 p.m. and I decided to already start editing this video because, you know, it's exam phase and I soon have to get really back into studying, so I wanted to get this video done as soon as possible. And I gotta say, I feel like I'm on the hidden camera or something. For some reason, my computer decided to film everything past the intro in 360 pixels. 360. I completely forgot this resolution even existed. I recorded over an hour of material and it's all gone. Awesome. So it looks like we'll have to do it again. And you remember how I said I looked like a potato earlier? Well, earlier I was a potato with makeup. Now I'm just a potato. I'm gonna be dealing with the worst deja vus ever while filming this video, I'm telling you. For me, the most interesting part about the dashboard is definitely the channel analytics, where you can kind of see a breakdown of your current analytics and how your channel is performing right now. You can, for example, see that my current subscriber count is at 218 at the time that I'm filming this, and out of this 218 people, 11 of them joined the crew within the last 28 days. Alright, so here you guys can see my dashboard as it looks right now. As you can see, it looks quite different from what it did in the original video, which is because not only did I change, YouTube also changed. It keeps evolving just like, you know, every website on the web. I'm definitely not getting funnier than in the first day. Whatever, let's go to the analytics. Alright, so this is what my channel looks like a year later. As you can see, we're now at 7,325 subscribers. We used to be at 218 when I first did this video, so I would say that's quite solid. Also, right now we're sporting just about 2,000 views in the past 48 hours. Actually, that isn't quite what I'm usually at. That is mostly because my last 3 videos that I posted performed quite not so great, which is due to the fact that 2 of them were videos just like this one that aren't quite what I usually do, but also I am a varied YouTuber and there shouldn't really be something that I usually do. I want to keep you guys on your toes on what's to happen next. So here I posted a reaction to BTS's Butter, which is a BTS reaction from a BTS fan. Like, I'll be honest, I myself love watching BTS reactions, but I never watch BTS fans react to BTS because they're fans, so I already kind of expect them to like it. So I understand that this isn't quite the hit, but at the same time, I mean, I love BTS and I really wanted to have the memory of seeing it for the first time for me to always be able to look back on, so I did it anyways. Then I did this reaction, which was actually highly requested, but I did the big mistake of posting it 1 hour before the EXO comeback dropped, because I thought it had dropped the day before, but it didn't. It dropped like 40 minutes after I posted this video. It was the second best performing video within the last 10 I posted, and once the EXO video dropped, it went straight to place 9 out of the last 10, so that was fun. And then I posted this one yesterday, and actually I'm super proud on this video, but at the same time I know that most of my viewers are here for reactions, and as this wasn't a reaction whatsoever, this was a fashion related video, so I already knew that most likely not a lot of people would be watching it. I probably also lost subscribers. Yeah, I did. You know, I'm at the point where getting subscribers is great and everything, but I don't want to be just putting out what people want me to put out. It's my channel and I wanted to feature videos that I would want to be there, which which is of course reactions. I like making reactions, but at the same time, I don't want to be a K-pop reaction channel. I don't want to be a K-pop channel even. I want to be a channel about me and my interests, which happen to be K-pop every now and then every now and then it's something else. So I just really want to make videos that I currently find interesting, and I was really interested in making this video, and I have to say it's one of the videos that I'm actually really proud on my channel. So I'm very happy about having put it out, even though it's probably gonna lose me quite a couple of subscribers. All right, and then there's already a learning that we can take out of this, and this is totally coming very spontaneously and not because I already shot this video 12 hours ago. So what we can see here is that actually if you compare my top videos within the last 48 hours to my top videos within the last 48 hours in the original video, back then I had 200 subscribers, and I actually had as many views on one video in the last 48 hours as I had subscribers. Like there was that one video, my concert vlog to the first day at Wembley with BTS, that was like consistently pulling like 200 viewers every 48 hours when I only had 200 subscribers, whereas now I have 7,000 subscribers. And still, if you look at my last videos or like at my top performing videos at the moment, you'll see that it's typically my last posted videos that are performing pretty strongly. Like usually, I mean, you can't see it with these ones anymore, but with this one you can see that usually when I post a new video, like it gets a lot of traction within the first 24 hours, 48 hours, maximum 3 days, and after that it really slows down. So the first learning that I really have from checking my analytics now and comparing them to how they were a year ago I had a video that was actually like really actively being pushed out by the algorithm. Lots of people that had no clue who I was were getting that video, whereas nowadays I'm at the point where the main traffic to my channel is coming from when I post a new video. When I post a new video, within the first 24 hours to maximum 3 days, that video gets a lot of traction and a lot of traffic, and then it kind of like stabilizes, balances out at like, let's say 50-ish views per 48 hours, and it just stays there. And that is if it is a reaction video, because the thing with reaction videos is that every time I post a new reaction video, that of course drives traffic back. Wow, that's hard to say. Drives traffic back to other reaction videos. So they kind of always get like another push, so they don't really die out. Whereas like my other videos, for example, this video, the Yes Style video, I know that in 2-ish weeks, probably no one's gonna be watching that anymore, which is really sad because I'm so proud on this one. But the sad reality with how my channel is currently standing is that currently I'm not a golden child of the algorithm, which means that right now the algorithm is just pushing out my videos when they're new, and when they're not new anymore, they're not being pushed out anymore. Which means that if I don't post another video that kind of relates to this video to push this video again, it's just gonna die out in a while. So that is something really interesting if you compare it to how it was a year ago and how it is right now, because right now I actually don't really have a video that can stand on its own. Like all of my videos are kind of working together to keep themselves relevant. So basically I'm working at keeping myself relevant by pushing myself with new videos every week. Wow, if I think about it like that, that's kind of sad. Let's stop thinking about it like that. So here you can see that my most watched video on my channel is a video from almost a year ago, which has 19,000 views, which is quite amazing considering that I have 218 subscribers. So you can see that this video was watched by a lot of people that are not my subscribers, but also did not become my subscribers after watching. Most of my videos at the time had like 100 views at maximum, and actually most of my videos that I had on my channel at that time are still like around 100 views. Like people don't really go back to my old videos, sadly, because there are some gems in there. Actually guys, let me know down below in the comments if you would be interested in me making a video about which of the videos on my channel I play favorites with, because I do have some videos that I really feel like are far superior to some other videos of mine, and I feel like my own ranking would be very different from what the actual top 10 videos on my channel are. Anyways, what are the actual top 10 videos on my channel? As you can see, my most viewed video a year ago was just approaching 20,000 views, whereas now, a year later, my most viewed video is just approaching 200,000 views. Well, actually not, it's still 20,000 away from that, but it sounds pretty good if it's exactly 10 times what it used to be. So I'm just gonna round it up very generously. But yeah, my most watched video on my channel right now is my very first reaction ever to EXO, and that one actually did go pretty viral at the time. Like I remember I did talk about this one, which used to be my most watched video a year ago, and I did talk about this one going somewhat viral, and it really did. Did I just say viral? Viral, and it really did in a way. You can see how it really picked up here and steadily increased, and now it's kind of slowing down again, but it really did pick up here, and it really impacted the standing of the video, but that was in no way comparable to this baby right here. So as you can see, there were 2 points where this video really picked up. First up, it was posted and it did pretty good for a video of mine. It did insanely good. But then suddenly it really picked up here, and then again it really picked up here. And this here is actually the time frame that really defines what my top 10 videos are nowadays, because in this time frame right here around September, I suddenly got like this video suddenly pulled up to 3,000 viewers per day, not per 48 hours, per day. That's actually crazy, and honestly I low-key wish to go back to that time because I didn't really notice. Because unfortunately for me, the time where this video went somewhat viral in the XOL community was the time where I got accepted into college, and when I had to kind of pack my stuff up and move to another state to be close to the college that I actually never attended until now because we're still in online classes. But yeah, I actually didn't really notice when this happened because at that time I didn't really have time to film or edit much, so I just had a couple of videos prepared, but they were actually not EXO related. So unfortunately, as you can see, it really picked up and then it really like flattened out again really quickly, which is because I couldn't post more stuff related to that for quite a while, and people, and especially the algorithm, got kind of tired of me again. I hope one day I get a chance like that again, because damn, I could have played my cards better. But yeah, what I mean when I say that this is really what defined my top 10 is that if you look at my top 10 most viewed videos, except for this one, all of those other videos are videos that were already uploaded in that time when this video picked up. And basically, this video picked up and it just kind of dragged the rest alongside with it. This one here kind of also went a little bit viral, like it was like the baby sister of this one. Both of them kind of just dragged the other videos alongside with it, which caused a really funny effect of a couple of the videos that are within my top 10 most watched videos nowadays, or within my top 15 most watched videos nowadays, that are actually performing absolutely terrible and no one really cares for them because they're actually not as good as other videos on my channel, and they were just lucky to be live and related to the videos that went viral at the time. Honestly, I have to say, and that kind of sounds very like I'm not thankful, and I'm very thankful for that happened, but at the same time I still low-key would like for my top 10 videos to look different in the future, because I feel like there's other videos on my channel that are better, and there's other videos on my channel that deserve it more. Not just because I worked more on them, and not just because I liked them more, but actually because there are some videos in there that my viewers actually don't even like that much, and they are just in there not even because the algorithm decided so, but because they were live at the time where this video went viral and the other videos weren't there yet. And if I now, a year later, look at my videos, some of these videos like no one watches. Like they have like 10 views within the last 48 hours, and it's kind of really sad to know that they're within my top 10 videos just because they were there. So actually I would like in the future for this to kind of change up a bit, because nowadays it's just like 90% of these videos within the top 10 are just videos that I did within the same month and are just very closely related to each other. It's kind of boring. Also, if I'm thinking about the original video, there's this little clip that I also want to kind of tie back into. This actually warms my heart to see that this video has the best click-through rate, because this is personally, in my opinion, the best video on this channel, which unfortunately no one cares for except for me. Not a lot has changed, so we're still having this sorted with most views first. So if we go all the way down and go to the next page and go all the way down to, oh, here it is, Oh wow, we finally actually crossed 3,000. Well, that's exciting. So yeah, this video, it's such a tragedy, really. I honestly have to say, this still to this day is one of the best videos on my channel. It's a vlog of the best day of my life, and not just that, this is a vlog of me in the front row of a BTS concert. It's so good, and I edited on this thing for months. Here's the tea. First off, ooh, nice. My views are up. I can see that I got 4,478 views within the last 28 days. Nice. Over on the side, you can also see my top videos within this period. My number one video clearly is the Wembley Day 1 video, which in this time garnered almost 3,000 views. So all these views you're seeing within the last 28 days, all these videos are way older than 28 days. Most of them are a year old by now. These views are coming from people that get these videos recommended or sent to from other people. My top videos within the last 28 days, this really kind of ties back into what I already said earlier, and it kind of solidifies that. If you look at my top 10, or my top, yeah, it's a top 10. If you look at my top 10 videos within the last 28 days, you're gonna see that all of them, except for this one, are pretty recent. Like the oldest of these, except for this one, is from 5th April 2021. So that is like 2 months old max. So that kind of solidifies what I said earlier, where I don't really have a video like I did back in the day, a year ago, where it's still performing very consistently, even though it's not new anymore. Like all of these are performing well because they're pretty new, and all of these are gonna fall down and be replaced with the next 10 videos that I'm gonna be posting if I were to film this video in like a month. Right now, my channel is just kind of at the point where there isn't really a video that can really hold itself. Why am I saying this when this video is right here? Well, I already mentioned it a bit earlier, but this video is still getting very consistent views. Like as you can see, right now it has 112 views within the last 48 hours. And I mean, it's almost a year old, so isn't that pretty solid, Lundy? Well, yeah, in theory it is, but at the same time, you have to consider here that this video isn't quite getting those views on itself. I have quite a couple of EXO reactions, and I do still to this day post EXO reactions almost every week. And every time I post a new EXO reaction, that brings people to my channel, and that makes people check out my other videos that are related to that video. Because in most of my EXO reactions, I actually mention my EXO playlist, and of course this video is the first video in the EXO playlist, which just means that this video is continuously getting a new push, which is also why I am gonna argue, and this might be a little bit controversial, but I'm actually gonna argue that this video right here, the Wembley Stadium video, is still to this day my best performing video. Why? Even though it is at place, I am too lazy to count right now, at place not number one. Well, that is because this video is almost 2 years old now, and it has not gotten any pushes. If I'm gonna be generous, I'm gonna be counting my BTS reactions as a push. How many BTS reactions have I done? I did a reaction to Dynamite and I did a reaction to Butter. I don't think I really did anything else BTS related recently. And even then, reactions and vlogs aren't really very similar to each other. The only real push where the algorithm is like, hey, here's a similar video to what you just watched, check this one out, is other concert vlogs that I've done. So this video is still performing rather solid, even though it doesn't get that continuous new push of a new video being uploaded that kind of connects back to it. But anyways, what I want to say here is that this one here is actually still performing very consistent 2 years later. And what I really hope that my channel can achieve at some point is that I have several videos that are like that can hold themselves. Like videos where I don't really have to touch them and they can just do magic on their own. I feel like a lot of you guys are gonna probably see that as a way of me saying that I want to get a lot of attention, I want to get a lot of subscribers, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie, of course I do. I'm a YouTuber. What do you think I'm doing? But anyways, the main reason why I want to see it is just because it's so interesting, especially when I do something very different like this one here. I would like to do something completely different and see how it develops without the help of, like in these cases, of the reactions. And I'm just very interested in seeing something new pick up and see something new happen. You can see I've got a total of over 4,000 views, and this is where it gets interesting, over 3,000 unique viewers, meaning that 1,000 of these views are actually people that were counted several times, for example, that watched my Wembley video and went on to watch my Stade de France video and then watched my Korean makeup video. So nowadays, within the last 28 days, 1.3 million impressions of me were displayed to other people, meaning that 1.3 million times within the last 28 days, someone got a video of mine displayed. Doesn't mean they clicked on it, it just means that one of the videos that were like in their up next or in their home screen, one of all of these videos that people get suggested for them, one of those was mine. And also, and this one is pretty interesting, I had over 70,000 views within the last 28 days, but I only had 35,000 viewers within the last 28 days, which means that nowadays I'm at the point where most of my viewers watch several videos, which I'm not complaining about. I'm very happy that people actually like me enough to watch more than one video, even though I talk like a waterfall. But going down here, you can see where the traffic is coming from. You can see that over 50% of my views are coming from YouTube suggesting my video to people. Thank you, YouTube. I appreciate it. Nowadays, 40% of my impressions come from YouTube recommending me. That isn't bad or anything, but it also used to be a lot more. The higher that one is, the more the algorithm likes you. So whenever I see this one drop below 40%, I'm like, please no, please don't. Because unfortunately, if the algorithm doesn't like you, it's really hard to get new viewers. It basically just stops all your growth. So within the last 28 days, we had 7.3 thousand watch time hours, meaning within the last 28 days, humans on this earth has spent over 7,000 hours watching me talk about my opinions on the internet. That's pretty cool. But who really cares about that when we can go to audience? This one is my favorite tab out of all of them. This one is super exciting, so let's just jump in. This is the best part about YouTube for me. This is so hecking interesting. And they actually enhanced it very recently. They added this thing here where you can actually see, like, whenever you post a video, how many of the viewers that watched it were new viewers and how many of them were returning viewers. Now, returning viewer does not mean subscriber. It just means they've seen a video of yours before. Like, you probably also have those YouTubers that you're not subscribed to, but you just type in their name in the search bar every week or so and check if they have new videos. Probably I'm that YouTuber for you. In that case, you are a part of the purple bar. You're a returning viewer. And I actually find that super helpful because this really has helped me see something that I already kind of saw in my reactions, which is that even though my extra reactions are doing great in views, they're actually not pulling a lot of new viewers. Like, most of the people when I drop a new EXO video have already seen it before. There's like a little bit of spikes happening, but like, for example, here I posted a Dimash reaction. You can see that a lot of new people that have never seen a video of mine before were led to my channel. And then also, I haven't seen that before, but actually when I posted my BTS reaction, there were more new viewers coming into my channel than there was returning viewers. And I personally think you should kind of try to balance it out. Of course, do videos that your viewers want to see, but also you have to post something like this or like this every now and then, because otherwise you're just not gonna get new subscribers. I really see that in my EXO reactions. Like, I post an EXO reaction, I get 10,000 views on it, and I get what, 10 new subscribers on it? That does sound like a lot to Lundy from 1 year ago. But for Lundy nowadays, that means that out of all of these views, barely anyone actually was like, hey, I want to keep watching that. Of course, that is due to the fact that those people that want to keep watching that are most likely already subscribed. But of course, as a YouTuber, you want to grow, because at the point where you stop growing, you feel like you're doing something wrong. And who likes feeling like they're doing something wrong? I certainly don't. All right, and the really cool thing about the audience tab is that I really get to see who you guys are. Like, I really get to stalk you. So let's stalk you. So I can see when you guys are active on YouTube. Of course, this is not like a specific individual. This is just you guys as a group. But I find it very interesting because I know that most of my viewers are somewhere from Asia, because I see it a lot in my comment section that people are like, greetings from Indonesia and greetings from the Philippines. Like that one time when I mentioned in my video that I ate Indian food, and there were so many Indian XOLs in the comments that were so excited about me eating Indian food. So that was really funny, and it really showed me like how global we are. But anyways, I can see here when you guys are most active on YouTube. And what I find really funny here is that actually the times where people are not really that active on YouTube out of my viewers is the times where like I am asleep, which I find funny because my viewer base is not from Germany. So probably that is the working hours for you guys. I don't know. But I find it very funny that it kind of overlaps with like, these are kind of the times when I watch YouTube, but I'm in a completely different time zone from most of my viewers. So it's really funny that it still kind of works. Also, I can see in here what other channels you guys are watching. Hey, stop that. Oh, look at that. Selena, for example, is here. She's such a sweetheart. But anyways, I can see what other channels you guys are watching. Let's check if EXO is in here. They should be somewhere in here because I guess you guys watch them, or well, they're not. But you guys watch other reactors, which is cool too. And then here comes the most exciting part about it all. And it's kind of sad because I had actually not looked at this for several weeks. So it's a surprise for me when I checked this, but I checked it earlier and the video is trash. So, well, anyways, do you remember that little part from my original video? My top country by far is actually South Korea, which is because I'm covering a lot of K-pop stuff. And also the United States, and then there's Germany with almost 1%. That's probably me watching my own videos, let's be honest. Then you can see that a total of 99% of my viewers are not subscribed and 1% is subscribed. And I'm actually so happy that it's 1% now, because when I last checked this stat, it was actually 99.6% not subscribed and 0.4% subscribed. One day I would like to have 5% of my viewers being subscribed to me. That's a goal of mine. I would like some people to actually enjoy my content enough to stay. And you can see my viewers are almost 90% female, mostly of the age between 18 to 24 years. So basically, my viewers are me. This really fits me. Of course, I would love to have a more diverse audience in general. My goal isn't to make a YouTube channel about K-pop or about BTS. My goal is to make a YouTube channel about me as a person and my interests. So this isn't gonna be always K-pop, this isn't gonna be always anything Korean. Honestly, this is gonna be about what I do, what I'm interested in, and what I want to share with the world. So of course, I hope that there's also gonna be some 55-plus-year-old men that are interested in that, because I love seeing diversity in my audience. That's what I'm working towards, but at the moment, my viewer base is basically me. Well, Lonnie from the past, would you look at that? Would you look at that? That's pretty exciting, isn't it? I am so glad to see that. This is such a treat for me to know that even though I talk like a waterfall and even though my content is very much just what I would like to see, and I'm really not the YouTuber that optimizes my content to fit what I know that my audience would like. I love you guys, but I really do my videos the way that I think they would be good, even though I know that they're not quite that general public friendly with how long they are and how much I explain, but I just find it important for myself. So I'm very happy that 13% of you guys have decided to stick with me. Love you guys. There's a fly in here that's wondering why I'm filming something in the middle of the night. Well, I'm sorry. It's my computer's fault. Anyways, here we've got the geography. I'm sorry, I just kind of mixed German and English. So this is where it gets really exciting. This is where I can see where you guys are from. So ever since I started doing EXA reactions, it's kind of been the same with the Philippines and Indonesia being my top 2 countries. And really that is something that is so exciting. And I said something very thoughtful and heartfelt earlier about this, and I'm not really getting my thoughts together anymore. It warms my heart to think that, like, while I'm sleeping, there's people in Indonesia and people in the Philippines, like people basically halfway around the globe watching my video, like hearing my voice, watching my facial expressions, listening to my opinion, and then leaving a comment and telling me their thoughts. And it just makes me so happy to be able to connect to people so far away. I just love how people from all around the globe are really like united through YouTube, and we can share our opinions and thoughts on things that we're both interested in. And these are people I would usually never get to interact with in real life. So that is so exciting. I'm sorry that I look like such a potato. I've been basically working for the entire day. It's in the middle of the night now. We've got almost 30 degrees and I'm just very exhausted. I'm sorry. All right, and here comes my favorite part about it all, the age and gender. I find that very, very interesting because for me, whenever I hear someone say K-pop is only for 12-year-old girls, I'm like, well, would you look at this? Would you look at the facts? So what really hasn't changed if you compare my old video to nowadays is that still most of my viewers are over the age of 18. So K-pop isn't really just for the 12-year-olds, because as you can see, my viewers mainly are between the ages of 20 and 30. What really has changed since I originally made this video though, and that pleases me so much and it makes me so happy, is diversity. I am so excited to see that nowadays I have viewers in all age groups, and even more exciting, I have 30% male viewers. That makes me really, really excited, and I don't want to get too political. I think I talked about this for like 10 minutes in the original cut of this video, like not the old video. When I say the original video, I keep wanting to talk about like the old one year ago, but right now I just meant the one that I did earlier today. But let's not get too political, so I'm just gonna very, very shortly say that I feel like on spaces like YouTube and Twitch, people always say it's easier to be a girl. I've been streaming on Twitch for over 4 years, and what I have really experienced as a content creator, I would actually like to be a man, just because people take men more serious. But let's not get there. I could do an entire video about that, but let's not do that. The important thing that I want to say here is it's really, really exciting to see that I have 30% male viewers, that I have almost 2% over the age of 65 that watch my videos. That is super exciting, that you guys value the opinion of a 24-year-old K-pop fan that is also a girl. Alrighty mighty, so we're back again at like the overview of how my channel is doing right now. Actually, when I filmed this video earlier this morning, I had a couple more sections in this video where I really compared the BTS Wembley video that used to be my best performing video on my channel to what is nowadays most traditionally and factually considered my best performing video, which is the first reaction to EXO, this one right here. But I think I'm actually not going to be doing that again because I already touched a lot on it earlier as I was talking, just because I'm really mixing up in my head here what I've already said in this take and what I've said in the take before. So I'm just gonna say with a heavy heart that this video could have been so much better if I had the material that I actually filmed about this, but I don't, so we're just gonna roll with the punches and we're just gonna make the best with what we have now. But at this point, I do not remember anymore what I said in this take and what I said in the old take, so I would say that's it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. I do hope that this was interesting for you guys as well. Like for me, this type of stuff is extremely interesting. I'm getting sweat in my eyes and it's starting to burn. I'm sorry, this video is such a mess. Anyways, thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. I hope you guys were just as interested as I was in seeing this entire analytics stuff. I find it super interesting and I hope to be able to kind of continue following the growth of my channel and continue seeing what my channel does in the future and why it does so. For now, thank you guys very much for watching and I'll see you guys around. Bye-bye. I'm just gonna fall straight into bed now. Fuck editing.